The Nevada Bicycle Club presents Sikad Charity Fun Ride 2018. This will be held on October 13, 2018 at the River Mountain Trail Loop. Registration fees are as follows. August $70, September $75, October $80, and on the day of the ride, it will be $85. Please sure to visit www.nevadabicycleclub.com and register. Have fun!
Your Filipino radio experience in Vegas. We are PHLV Radio, PH for Philippines, LV for Las Vegas. It's a glorious day here at the radio station because we've got some friends over here at the radio, and they are going to inspire us all the more to ride our bicycles. It's a great day because, growing up, everybody, we thought of riding our bikes for fun. The first time we learned how to, balance on two wheels. That was an amazing day. And probably when we got a little older, we started to see bicycle as like for recreation, for health reasons maybe. When we got a little older, we need to bike and be healthier. And then we had the sense of community. When we do cycling, the sense of community, and also for transportation. In Vegas, maybe not much, but on many other cities, like cycling cities, like I've seen Amsterdam. I mean, cycling is like a way of life there, and so it is here also in Las Vegas because of these group of guys who are advocating for safe riding of bicycles. And now also today, cycling means to help others because of a great cause that our friends from the Nevada Bicycle Club is into right now. Sikad 2018 is about to kick off this October right here in Las Vegas. Here at the studio at PHLV Radio, we've got good friends from the Nevada Bicycle Club. We have Dr. Jun Yu, president of the NBC, Nevada Bicycle Club. Good afternoon, Dr. Yu, and welcome to PHLV Radio.
Good afternoon, Johan.
Thank you, sir. And, we're glad that you're here at PHLV Radio. Dr. Jonathan Rebaton, right here also at PHLV Radio. Welcome, sir.
Hey, thank you.
And also we have Alexander from NBC also. He's the editor-in-chief and obviously doing a lot of other things. A good-looking guy over there at my left. Alexander, welcome to PHLV Radio.
It's great to be here. Thank you.
Wonderful. And right over there at the back, our guys there, Mr. Jun Tan. He is the chairman of Sikad 2018.
Hey, Juan. Good afternoon, sir.
All right. Thank you, sir. And also we have Mr. Jim Martin right here at PHLV Radio. Welcome, sir.
Yeah, thank you so much. It's great to be here.
Wonderful. And the guy who's going to fund everything up is the treasurer of NBC, Carlos Cruz. Welcome to PHLV Radio.
Good afternoon, and it's an honor to be here.
Wonderful. Thank you so much, guys, for being here. I know you guys probably did some, very, very heavy biking this morning, but you are here at PHLV Radio right now. Obviously, for a great cause. Sikad 2018 is just in the horizon. It's going to be up in October 13th. And why don't you tell us more about this great event on October 13th, and then later on we'll talk about NBC.
Good afternoon to all the listeners of PHLV Radio. I would like, in behalf of Nevada Bicycle Club, Johan, I would like to thank you for giving us this opportunity to promote Nevada Bicycle Club and also the Sikad 2018 in Las Vegas.
It's our pleasure, sir. Thank you. Thank you for being here. So Sikad 2018, obviously you're not going to do anything that's not in line with the whole organization's mission and vision as well, right? And it fits, and I see that it fits in very, very well into your organization, doing something for a cause. Last year, I had the chance, the privilege, and the honor to see Sikad 2017 here in Vegas, and it's such a marvelous thing unfolding before my very eyes last year. Aside from the beautiful weather, aside from the wonderful colors, you've got the flags going on there at Henderson. It's beautiful. Aside from that, the great cause, really, I was able to talk to some people from Gawad Kalinga. Really impressive. What do we expect this year, sir?
Hopefully, this will be more rider this year. And our project this year and next year is building houses to the very poorest family in the Philippines. So that's our project at this time.
Wonderful, and this guy right in the middle of our studio right now, Dr. Jonathan Reboton. You know, even before I heard about NBC, I always hear about the name Jonathan Reboton. Like, who is Jonathan Reboton? All right, so it's really a pleasure having you here, sir, at the studio at PHLV Radio. Finally, after many months that I've been hearing about you, a couple of friends of mine ride with you guys, and they say like, "Hey, interview Dr. Reboton." Now he's finally here. If I'm not mistaken, you are a past president or a founder of the organization?
Yeah, I'm the founding president of Nevada Bicycle Club. We started about 4 years ago with about 20 members. Initially, our goal was just to have fun, camaraderie, and for health purposes, really. And that's how we started. But now we have evolved to about 80 members.
Wow.
And now we're looking into more of community service. And we linked up with Gawad Kalinga, as you mentioned earlier, last year. And we did a Sikad for the first time last year, and I think it was a success.
Yes, it was.
We were able to send some funds to the Philippines, to the poorest of the poor. And that last year it was for education, but this year, as Dr. Yu mentioned, it would be more of trying to build a village for the poorest of the poor.
Wonderful. Yeah, I talked to a few friends of ours from Gawad Kalinga. They are excited about this because with your help and with your movement, your organization, you'd be able to put up a village for the poorest of the poor in the Philippines. And do we know which part of the Philippines we're going to, or it's up to Gawad Kalinga?
We're trying to decide later on, either in Cebu or Manila. So we'll decide that after the event.
After the event, it's a great organization. I see you all the time on your Facebook, your posts, your feeds, and it's so inspiring. And I'm sure Alex here is very busy doing all those promotional things and stuff for NBC. How is it, Alex, being part of the NBC?
It's a blessing. As chairman of the 2017 Seacat Ride, our mission was really threefold. One is to promote, obviously, health and fitness in Nevada, promote the cycling tourism community in Southern Nevada, and really promote the gorgeous outdoors in Southern Nevada. I think often it's overlooked because of the bright lights of the Las Vegas Strip, but once you get into the River Mountain Loop Trail and see the beautiful Lake Mead National Park, it's a blessing. You can't find it anywhere else in the U.S. or the world, in a matter of fact. So, number three, we're here to be that light at the end of the tunnel for the underprivileged in the Philippines. So through our partnership with Gawad Kalinga, our mission is to, last year, help the poor in terms of promote and give out sponsorships to the underprivileged youth to really empower them to be that next generation in the Philippines. So that was last year's goal. Fortunately, in our inaugural year, we had over 160 riders, tons of sponsors that we cannot be more grateful for. So I know now this year, the baton is passed with President Jun Yu, Mr. Jun Tan, the 2018 chairman. So I know they're going to do a stellar job and really shed light on not only our mission, but Nevada Bicycle Club in general, even more. So
Amazing. So that's why people are excited about 2018, the Sikad 2018. People, the moment we started to promote the Sikad 2018 here at the radio station, we were getting calls about that. So we were just directing them to your website, to register and to read more about it. Mr. Jun Tan, we're all excited about 2018. You are the chairman of the 2018 Sikad, right?
Yes, sir.
All right.
Yeah, I will invite all those cyclists all over the U.S. and not only in the U.S., also in the whole world to participate this event this coming October 13, 2018. We will start at Rail Pass Casino at 8 a.m. Then the registration that comes with a free buffet and free jersey.
Oh, that's amazing. Yeah. When we told people that there was going to be free jersey and free buffet, everybody jumped in and like, hey, can I have the free buffet first?
Right. I told him, oh, you can have the buffet before the ride, though.
That'll be a heavy ride, though, if you're full, right?
Right.
Amazing. And so, how are we in terms of registration right now? I mean, people are.
Registration right now is start coming up right now because most of the people they just trying to fix their schedule.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, last year we did go up registration by last week of September.
Right.
So it's getting exciting right now. So yeah, we assume like 300 riders right now.
Mm-hmm.
Just like what we did last year, we heard like many positive feedback with the riders,
right?
And they want to ride again this year and support the Gawad Kalinga's project.
Yeah, amazing. A lot of other organizations from different states. Last year, I saw some of them, joining Sikad here, and it's such a great thing, because you guys opened this up to all organizations. Is it going to be like that again this year? Are we expecting more participation from outside of Nevada?
Yeah, we're expecting more. Right now, we receive like emails from other state, like asking about the registration and the information again with this event this year.
Mm-hmm. It's amazing. It's great. Anybody can jump into this this thing. I was just curious, really, to ask the ridership of Sikad. What is the age mix? Maybe Jim can are there kids riding, or are they predominantly just like our age? We're like the 40s, right?
I would say probably the average is
Thank you.
probably age, probably 20 to maybe 45 or 50, maybe 60. I mean, the purpose of the group is really health and fitness, and some of the rides that we've done during the course of the last 4 years is amazing. The bike trails that we have in Las Vegas allows us to really experience the nature or the beauty that we have in Las Vegas. Such as the race that we did last year was phenomenal, and we just have a very united group of individuals that work together, and we're united as a family. And I've become a part of this group. Started riding with the first 20 group, and I've really had a great opportunity to experience being together as one big family, and we work together as a team. We always are there for each other, and we support each other, and we do whatever we can to make our organization better every year. And we always have tried to give the best to the people in the Philippines and to give ourselves, and that's our main purpose. So it's been a great experience for me.
And just to piggyback off of Jim's comments, last year's ride was really a reflection of the Nevada Bicycle Club in general, because we are such a family organization. That the riders last year, we saw 10-year-olds, 15-year-olds, 20-year-olds, and to 60-year-olds and 70-year-olds. So it really is a wide range. Like, we welcome everybody. It's really is all walks of life show up to Seacat. So it's such a great event. And also, as bragging rights a little bit, besides Seacat, I have never seen another ride offer a free jersey and buffet. So I don't know. Let me know when you find one. But it really is one of a kind.
Wow, that's great. I'm going to be there probably for the jersey.
And with regards to kids, we also we actually have two routes. One is the 35 miles.
Right.
It's only 35, but it's probably one of the longest 35 miles you'll ever encounter. It's uphill on the world-renowned Three Sisters. Quite an incline, about 18% from what I remember.
Wow.
And short ride is only 9 miles. And more geared towards families and kids and just for the fun of it. We're going to have vendors out there. Hopefully we can have the family together. One thing I like about Nevada Bicycle Club, it's a family-oriented group. And I would like to acknowledge the presence of our Carlos Cruz's wife here, Ted Cruz. She's one of our hotties, and that's what we call our wives. And they support us all the time, and they allow us to play and enjoy the group. Just earlier last month, we went home to the Philippines, to Cebu, and did Ironman, and it was such a joy that we had 40 members and family members that went home.
Wow.
And we had probably one of the biggest cheering squad there in uniform. So we are well supported by our families, and we really appreciate that. And we try to keep our goal family-oriented all the time.
Yeah, right. Wonderful, wonderful. So no doubt everybody's excited, and when they go there, they camp out there. They really enjoy. There's music going on there, and there's food, and it's a wonderful family day. It's going to be again on October 13th, and the registration. Kaloy, what's up with the registration? How much is the registration, Mr. Carlos Cruz, our treasurer?
Okay, again, first of all, it's a pleasure to be here.
Thank you, sir.
And also, I would like to take this opportunity to say that I'm so lucky to be in this group, and I'm pretty sure this will last for years and years to come, with all these faces in here, and all the officers. They're the best.
Yay!
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. Here's the registration fee. We'll start on since it's September now. We start for $75. October is $80, and the day of the ride will be $85. And also would like to mention the most important sponsors. Without them, we cannot move on. And we'd like to start with the Neurology Center of Nevada, the Smart Start, and thank you for Gaylord Tia. He's the CEO of Smart Start. Next is Nauvoo Farm Resort. This is based in the Philippines. I believe it's in Pampanga, Mabalacat. And we thank Dr. Maria C. Adolfo. We also would like to thank Pre-Med Pain Specialist, Heart Realty.
Dr. Franco Lee.
Oh, Dr. Franco Lee. Dr. Edwin Adolfo. We also like to thank, of course, Railroad Pass Casino, who's been supportive for this event ever since we started last year. And now, if you see the Johan, the site, it's a lot better than last year. Yep.
Yeah.
And we have here Trinity Pharmacy. We have here Simon Med. We special thank to Morris Maharaj. And we have here the Infusion Pharmacy, and a total of like 14 sponsors.
Wow, thank you so much.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's we have here Excel, and this is Excel. What's this Realty Agency too? And Pro Cyclery. They've been very supportive and willing to give the 100% support to NBC.
Great.
That's it. Thank you.
For the infusion pharmacy, we would like to thank the McRide family for giving us or for the support.
And Luis Realty. Heart Realty.
Yeah.
Yeah, it
Oh,
was
yeah.
Louis Gosioko.
Louis Gosioko, yeah,
From
right.
Heart Realty.
Heart Realty.
I would a special thanks to, of course, Railroad Pass Casino. They have been very supportive for our cause. They help us out. They believed in us. And, of course, Pro Cyclery was one of the first sponsors and believers in our cause. And we really thank them for that. And now we have Simon Med on board, a radiology group who has been relatively new in town, but they're making some good progress, and they have been very supportive to our cause too.
That's a great thing, the community coming together to support this great cause, right?
Absolutely, and kind of piggybacking off of Jonathan's comments about giving thanks to Railroad Pass Casino, just kind of give some behind the scenes information from last year's ride.
Yeah, I'd like behind the scenes.
So the riders might have noticed last year we had a red carpet that led up to the starting point of River Mountain Loop.
Yep, I remember that. People were dancing and everything.
Exactly.
Nice.
We treated them like they were in Hollywood.
Yep.
They were celebrities. So behind the scenes, though, 24 hours leading up to the event, we had no red carpet. It was basically a dirt road. We didn't know what the path was going to look like. So we were able to pull some strings. Huge thanks to Railroad Pass Casino, because they're the ones that really brought out the red carpet and rolled it out for us to make it really that much special and that much memorable. So big thanks to them again.
Yeah, once again, Railroad Pass Casino. Thank you so much. As I said, when I started to promote this on the radio, people were sending us questions and everything. So I reserved 3 questions from our listeners, and I'm going to read it out to you guys. All right. Number 1 question, preparation. How do we prepare for such an event, especially the 35-mile or even the 9-mile course? Is there some sort of a medical preparation? You need to stretch, or what do you do to prepare, especially if you are not a rider who's been doing this for a long time? Is there anything that we should do? And if I go, do I need to stretch first or something for me to not get hurt?
Yeah, as a disclaimer, you have to ask your doctor for make sure you're in good health. The 35 mile is not an easy, although it may sound short, but it's not an easy 35 miles. So it's not for the faint of heart. So you have to kind of build up to it. It's not like something you can wake up one morning and just do it. It is something that you probably should prepare and maybe ride some short rides and get up to that 35-mile range or more if possible.
Maybe that's the reason why our good friend Father Joel Aquino has been posting hey, I've been training for the 35 miles. So you need to train. You need to prepare.
Yeah, in that note, Father Aquino just joined our group too.
Yeah.
So he's officially signed up last night. But he looks great. He lost a weight. He told us he was over 200 now. He's 178 pounds.
Yeah.
And that's from just diet and exercise.
Right.
And there's no better medicine than diet and exercise. But it's something you have to build up to. It's not something you do just once or twice or for just 2 months or 3 months. It has to be a lifestyle change. You have to be mindful of what you're doing and what you're eating.
Yeah.
You gotta, build up to the progress of your exercise. You just don't do a marathon without first walking and maybe running a shorter mile. So, it's a lifestyle. It's not just something you do at once.
This is on October 13th. Obviously, we're just over a month away from that. Do you think there's enough time for people to prepare? I mean, if I say, for example, me, I've never ridden, anything of this.
For somebody who hasn't ride a bike regularly, we would recommend the 9 miles.
9 miles.
It's not an easy 9. But the nice thing about our ride, we have the traffic coordinators who are assigned at certain distances.
Right.
And also we have what we call the sweepers. On every mile or 2, we have actually bikers who are assigned to help out others. If they cannot handle it, we can pick them up.
Right.
This is not a race. It's not to prove that you're better than somebody. It is a charity ride. It's a charity fun ride. We have to emphasize that because the River Mountain Loop has some dangerous curves, and speed can be dangerous.
Very,
So
very, yeah.
we always we have people assigned to curves and to especially if it's downhill.
Right.
So gotta be careful. It's for fun. It's for charity, and we're out there to have fun. And
Right.
you have to prove anything to anybody. It's to promote it. At least this would be a stepping stone for some people to start, and to at least give them some motivation to start a healthier lifestyle.
Right.
So
right.
this is not the end. It's just the beginning.
Right. Right.
Beautifully said. And I will say, even though it might not be recommended for somebody that has just started cycling, to give you maybe a bit more background, like when I started this group, 2015, 2014, I think I had maybe like 2 weeks of cycling preparation for the Palm Springs ride, which was a century ride. So I think two weeks of preparation, and then I did 100 miles. So it definitely is possible, but I promise you're going to pay the price. It's physically demanding. So I always recommend following the doctor's orders. But if you want to test your limits, feel free to join. See what you're made of.
yeah. And another question that's been sent to us on our Facebook page also for you guys is not really very much related to cycling and Sikad itself. They know when I mentioned that location, they told me that there is a new freeway there, the I-11. So I'm sure you guys have, did ocular stuff and all those preparations there. Is there anything that we should know now that the I-11 is open?
Yeah, it's actually a lot better than last year. Last year was very confusing because of all the construction.
Yeah.
The freeway construction is done, and the exit is well marked. You should stop by Railroad Casino. It has significantly improved compared to last year.
Right.
We have it's all paved now. There's no more dirt road to get to the start line.
Yeah.
And it is a lot easier to get to.
A lot easier now.
And yes, than last year. Yeah.
Great. It's great that the treasurer of the group is right here, Mr. Carlos. A lot of people, one of the avid listeners of PHL Radio, he said like, hey, I want to join them, but isn't it very expensive to join such kind of an organization and buy these gears and my what do you call that? Those jerseys and everything
Actually, it's not.
It's not?
It's affordable, and to join, we ask for $25 to be a member.
Wow.
And also for jerseys, we sell it at a decent price, and anyone can join, and we can help them in national too.
Great, and I'm sure you have partners in terms of equipment, right? I mean, I'm sure you guys can also offer professional advice as to what equipment to use, especially for the beginners, right? So when somebody's starting and then like, oh wait, I'm gonna foot the bill for this equipment or something like that, and some people were calling in and they're a little bit intimidated because like, oh, my bike, I just bought it at Walmart. Is that something that should intimidate them or not really?
No, I would say no. We are a group who we're not racers. We're there for the fun, for the family, and for health. We have slow riders, we have fast riders, but a Walmart bike is just as good. For exercise reason. You might be slow, but if you're there for exercise, any bicycle should be fine.
Right.
I always say it's not the bike under the man; it's the man on the bike.
Right.
What's your inspiration? What's really pushing you? What are the marbles that you've been collecting that you need to use as motivation along the way?
Yeah.
So.
Right.
Yeah, I always tell people to upgrade your legs, not your bike. So that means you got to work it.
Right. Cyclists always worry about 1 to 2 grams of weight when a lot of times, I know speaking for myself, I could shed a few more pounds off off my body too. So there's fitness, diet and fitness is the best ingredient to really improve performance.
I have a runner-up question here. I said I was going to ask you guys a top three, but the runner-up question here is about the training. I mean, the training, the bike trainers. How does that affect you if you cannot, say, for example, it's so hot here in Las Vegas, and people buy those, where they stationary, trainers? Is that good enough for for training?
Yeah, speaking from firsthand experience, it's a great alternative. I use it regularly. There's even games that you could play called Zwift, so you could actually play online against other cyclists in real time.
Really?
While you're cycling on your stationary bike.
What is this, PlayStation?
No, I think you can download it through your iOS app, or let's say if you have Apple TV, or if you have any kind of iOS device or Android device. I believe Zwift is downloadable, but it's a great alternative. And it's definitely a workout. I have to make sure I lay out multiple towels in front of me because I'll be sweating buckets, even though it might be 65 degrees in the house.
Yeah.
So again, it's a great alternative. I would definitely recommend if that's the only way that you can go.
Yeah.
Or if you're trying to beat the 120 degree weather that sometimes we can have. I'm all for it.
That was the first runner-up question. Second runner-up question is Sikad itself, the word Sikad. And it's so interesting for us. And a lot of our listeners, they were asking, what is Sikad? What does it mean? What language is it? What dialect is it? I mean, anybody can throw in some ideas, and maybe Jim can do.
So Seacat, it's to rebuild a nation. And so Gawa Kalinga, who we're partnering with, the charity organization, their goal is to end poverty for 5 million by 2024. So obviously no simple task.
Yep.
So for us, we're just trying to be a small piece of that puzzle and do our part to promote empowering the underprivileged in the Philippines through Gawa Kalinga and Sikad.
Sikad, the word itself is it's an action word, I guess,
Yes,
right?
Sikad means pedal.
Pedal.
A
Okay.
pedal, let's say a Filipino term or Tagalog term. And we do have Los Angeles group headed by Frank. He was very helpful when we first started Sikad. Actually, Sikad Ride started in LA, Los Angeles, and they did help us out, start, and kind of guided us. And we are ever thankful to Frank and his wife. Hopefully they'll hear and know how much we appreciate their help and guidance.
It's very fitting that the word Sikad is the title of the banner of this cause, of this activity, and then you wanted to people to take action. All right, action, everybody, pedal to to help our people in the Philippines, those who are needing houses and everything in the Philippines. Such a great cause, and PHLV Radio has been supportive of this, and we congratulate you guys for doing this, Sikad, and I believe it's going to be like a yearly thing now, and good luck to all of you, all the organization, the officers, and the members as well. Now, before we go, I'd like to ask June again, the chairman of 2018, if there's anything that you still wanted to, last minute instructions to people who've registered, and where to go, what time to arrive there, and stuff like where to park and everything.
Yeah. Again, the event is on October 13, 2018. And I would advise the participants to go there around 7, just to give us time to give you time to prepare. And actually, it's not like we have to start like at 7:30. Actually, the program. Then and we start like the full ride at 8 o'clock in the morning.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
The say the 9 mile thing. How long does it normally take, the 9 mile thing to complete?
For the 9 mile thing though, for experienced rider, you can do like around 15-30 minutes.
Yeah.
For the experienced rider.
Yeah.
But for unexperienced rider though, I think you can do like an hour or hour and a half.
I do it in 2 days.
Oh,
Yeah, for the 9 miles, they're gonna start at 8:30.
8:30.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now the 35 miles. Obviously, this is more for the more experienced ones. How long does it normally take, Jim? I'm sure you're for the 35 mile.
It's probably about
2 hours.
2
2
hours.
hours?
Maybe 2 hours, 2.5 hours.
Wow.
I think the key in writing, I think the one thing I've learned in the last 12 years I've been writing is you have to have a good mindset. It's not just a training of riding a bike. I know I physically work out at the gym a couple days a week, and I try to help the young riders who are starting off that have never ridden just to have a good mindset, be very positive, don't think about the hills. Just it's not the if you see a big hill like the Three Sisters, you just got to put your mind to it and forget about the hill because you know you're gonna have to go up the hill anyway. So
Yeah.
you have to have a right positive attitude.
So it really is mind and body.
Yeah,
right?
we're gonna have cheering squads on the Three Sisters to
Yeah.
kind of encourage
yeah, you
people.
can do it.
You can do it. Yeah.
Like I always say, it's not the destination, it's the journey.
Yeah.
And when you're going up Three Sisters, having the NBC hotties up there cheering you on, it's a little bit more of an added incentive. So
Just the name, will make you go. NBC Hotties. Wow, that's amazing. And talking about that, just before we end this interview, it's a beautiful thing that the family come together. I see the kids, the wife, everybody in the family. They go there to support the rider, and it's an amazing thing to see. And of course, we're expecting that kind of a scene again this year, right?
Yes. And for non-riders, if they just want to donate, they can also donate to Gawad through Nevada Bicycle Club. They can do that through our website, or they can just drop by the ride. And it's a family affair.
Right. For those who'd like to contact you guys, how do they contact you? Email?
They can email us at contactus@nevadabicycleclub.com.
All right. Again, that's contact us at NevadaBicycleClub.com. All right. So, well, again, guys, thank you so much for being here at PHLV Radio. Obviously, we've been excited to have you guys here, and then our listeners are obviously very, very excited to hear more about Sikad. Not just Sikad, but the whole organization itself. Here in Las Vegas, more and more people are riding the bicycles already. Although we're not yet that biking city, but we're getting there, I guess. As cycling as a form of transportation, but not maybe if it's like 115 degrees, right? But really amazing that you guys are here. The things that you've been doing for the community. Thank you so much for founding this organization. Dr. Rebuton, Dr. Yu, and Alex right over there. We have June Tan right there. June is the chairman, everybody, of the 2018 Sikad, and Jim Martin is right over there. Thank you, Jim, and again, thank you so much for your insights. And Carlos Cruz, our treasurer, right there. Thank you so much,
Johan. Again, for all those listeners out there, we have October 13th event, and we'll wait for you guys and see you there.
And most especially, a very, very special mention right here at PHL Radio, one of the supporters of all the riders. And of course, as Alex was saying here, they are the NBC hotties, right? Mrs. Cruz, thank you so much for being here also at PHL Radio.
Thank you. My pleasure to be here.
And with your support, I'm sure we will be able to do not only 35, but 70 or more than 100 miles maybe with your support. So we thank you so much also.
Thank you for having us.
Right. And so everybody, again, it's Sikad 2018 right here in Las Vegas. It's a charity fun ride to support Gawad Kalinga's community building efforts to address homelessness, especially in the Philippines. It's going to be on October 13th. It's going to start at the Railroad Pass Casino and Hotel. It's at 2800 South Boulder Highway, Henderson, Nevada. It's in a trail called River Mountain Loop Trail. And as they said, Sikad, it's not for the faint of heart. So you got to train, you got to, put your mind into it that you're going to do either a 35-mile course or a 9-mile course. Register now at nevadabicycleclub.com. If you have questions, hit their email. It's contact us at nevadabicycleclub.com. Guys, thank you so much, and bless you, and good luck to everyone at 2018 Seacat on October 13th. This is PHLV Radio, your Filipino radio experience right here in Vegas.